Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream here at Trippy Commentaries. I hope you guys are all having a happy Memorial Day weekend. Definitely an epic weekend, that's for sure. Looks like it's raining outside here in San Andreas. We're going to do an epic live stream because today we are going to be hanging out with Jimmy, one of my favorite characters in the game. There's definitely a lot to talk about when it comes to his character. Yes, he is Michael's son, but perhaps we need to sacrifice him to the gods. Let's do it, guys. Thanks again for joining up in the live stream. Obviously, we have Delirious moderating. I do have Trippy Madison joining up as well, so she'll be taking care of you guys, moderating as well. What's up, Madison? How you doing?
I'm doing good. What's up, guys?
Great to hear from Trippy Madison, of course, as well as all of you guys. El Taco Frito, let's see, Jimmy Kalan, FaZe Snipe, Curtis Gibbon, all of you guys, man, really appreciate it. I'll make sure to give you guys some live stream shout outs definitely today. So what I wanted to do, of course, hang out with Jimmy, as I said, sacrifice him, but possibly maybe even get him abducted, because if you guys remember during the mission, did someone say yoga? Maybe he needs to be abducted, because it seems like he's the one who got Michael abducted. So let's go ahead and hang out with the guy. But you know what, Madison? I don't think we should sacrifice him using his own father. That doesn't seem right. So let's switch up to Franklin. Yes, let's use Franklin to try to sacrifice Jimmy.
Let's do it.
Now, Jimmy's one of the craziest characters in the game because he actually has a story arc. You know, one thing that I complain about when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 5 is I'm not a big fan on a lot of the characters. You know, Franklin, he's not nearly as cool as CJ from San Andreas. You know, CJ, he really grows throughout the game. Michael, you know, he's very hard to like. And Trevor, who was my favorite character for a while, you know, obviously eventually he's not really the best. You start to question his character altogether. They're all cool and all, but not really, you know, they don't have like a great character like you'd see in a movie, like we've seen from some other Grand Theft Auto characters in GTA 4. I thought Nico Bellic was almost like an epic movie character, you know, from like a great movie. So they don't really have a character like that in this game, in my opinion. You know, there's a couple really good ones, but really one of the best characters as far as development is concerned is Jimmy. You know, he starts off as an annoying prick. He's a big-time lazy gamer. Well, at the end of the game, he actually starts exercising, and he becomes a way different character. He's one of those guys that actually has a story development rather than just kind of becoming clueless throughout the storyline. I mean, Franklin, to me, he just kind of bitches and moans throughout the whole game, unlike other characters we've seen in other GTA 5 games. Let's go ahead and grab a chopper, maybe stop by Franklin's house first before we go scoop up Jimmy. And we'll hang out with him, man. I think Franklin's the man to do the job. He's the character that could possibly be the egg. Now, when it comes to the Chiliad mystery, guys, my guess is that Jimmy might have a connection here, especially because he is Franklin. You know, Franklin's buddy, obviously Trevor's buddy as well. You kind of see that throughout the game. And then he's Michael's son. So that's of course, a major character in the game. And maybe there's something more to him. One thing we just did here on the channel was we checked out the nuclear bomb, which is in northern San Andreas. Maybe there's something to that bomb. It has a hum to it. There's some smoke coming from the bottom. Well, you know, there's actually some posters of that same exact rocket in Jimmy's room. Interesting to point out. Checking out the live stream chat, man. It's pretty insane. Hopefully you're keeping it in order over there, Madison.
I'm just watching it.
So we have, let's see, Delirious looks like he's keeping everybody in check as we do the flight over to Franklin's pad. Shout out to Devin Marshall and Michael Rodriguez. And Ray Quazar 42, man, always appreciate you stopping by. Greatly appreciated. Renee Franklin as well, man. Alright, let's point out Franklin's house so we know where we're going. Once again, man, really hope you guys are having a great Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully a lot of you have the day off tomorrow so you can kind of relax here during the stream, get a little trippy, and still have a day to relax tomorrow as well. Coming in for a landing. Memorial Day weekend has definitely been good for myself, I'd have to say. Pretty relaxing, not much going on, playing some GTA 5. That's one of the best things you can do. Let's try to land. Too bad Franklin doesn't have a helipad. He does have room for it. Right next to the car, perfect. Donkey Punch joining up, good to see. So one thing I want to point out when it comes to Jimmy, guys, because there's a lot to talk about with him. How about his voice actor? His voice actor is a guy named Danny Tamborelli. Now, as a kid, I grew up watching Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon was the shit. So many good shows, so many trippy shows. You know, Ren and Stimpy, bunch of them you can mention off.
Rugrats.
Yeah, I guess. You know, actually, that was a trippy show. Now that I think about it. All That, definitely trippy. Well, it's funny you mentioned All That, because one of the stars of All That was Danny Tamborelli, the actor who plays, of course, Jimmy here in the game. He also was a character in a show called Pete and Pete. Not a lot of people know that show because, you know, it wasn't on for that long, but I loved it.
Everybody should know that.
It was trippy.
If you're like in your late 20s, you should know that show.
So you remember that one?
Absolutely. It's a classic.
Now, Danny Tamborelli's character, he was the younger Pete. I'm telling you guys, he was crazy. He did some really insane stuff, including having like a tattoo that was like like it talked or something. I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't seen it in quite a long time, but I do remember his character was always up to some harebrained schemes. Let's call Danny Tamborelli now. Jimmy. What's happening? Whoa. That's awesome. So basically, it says the homies is rolling again. Definitely getting ready for a fun time with Jimmy. Now, where is he?
Oh, Salute Your Shorts. That's a good one.
Yes, Salute Your Shorts.
Yeah.
Hey Dude. Man, those shows were great back in the day. Jimmy, we're coming to get you. I wanted to use the chopper. I'm a little worried that I may have ruined the chopper a little bit too much. I mean, we want to sacrifice Jimmy, but not this way. Not by getting into a helicopter crash, Call of Duty style.
This does not look good.
Yeah, let's, we'll switch it up. We'll go for a ride. Another thing we are going to try during this live stream, guys, is we are going to try to get Jimmy abducted. This is pretty much a live stream doing one thing that we've been requested to do a lot, which is sacrifice Jimmy and then also get him abducted. A lot of people have him in mind, so maybe they have something, you know, maybe they have a good point here. I definitely agree with the theory, considering, you know, this game really is so diverse. It could take some very interesting aspects of the mystery, you know, maybe having to do something really specific to unlock something in GTA 5. I mean, we'll have to find out. You never really can be too sure. Where the hell is he? Where are you, Jimmy? Oh, there you are. So riding out. Looks like we got a couple of hooligans here. Franklin and Jimmy. Straight up criminals. Damn, Landon Hamilton wishing you guys a great day. Trippy Delirious and Trippy Madison, the two moderators here. I really appreciate you guys out there. We have got some donations from you during the live stream chat. Obviously, we appreciate that. If you do that, then we will make you a moderator. As we greatly appreciate the Trippy universe. We have some huge things planned for you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We are not going to the bar, Jimmy, so we're going to drive right by. In fact, do you see that UFO? You're going to be seeing one of those very soon, my friend. Listening to Jimmy's hijinks. Once again, he's probably my favorite character in the game. Like, that's how cool he is. He does say once he starts straightening up his act that he wants to become a stand-up comedian. I really hope they have that in mind for GTA 6. You know, we've anticipated Grand Theft Auto 6 here at the channel. Hopefully they bring back some characters. If there is a character that I really want them to bring back, it is Jimmy, especially because, as I said, he developed in this game. And, you know, there's got to be something more to him. Let me know if you guys agree. I can check out the live stream chat. We have Madison checking it out as well. So if you guys have any theories or ideas you want to pass by, obviously the live stream is certainly the best time to do it. Looks like Shelby Tiche, I think it's pronounced, does not agree with the theory. Looks like maybe they think that there's nothing more to Jimmy. Once again, we have a ton of people. I can tell you, I mean, you guys know we get a bunch of comments every day, especially when it comes to the mystery. You know, everybody has an idea and a theory that we really want to try, you know, doing a lot of these theories that you guys have, because there's so much to cover here in the game. Well, one of the most popular ones that I get is basically telling us to check out Jimmy. And I also got to give a shout out to some of the other Grand Theft Auto community Chiliad mystery hunters out there, just because others have mentioned Jimmy before. And when there's smoke, there's fire. There's definitely some mysterious aspects to Jimmy. And hey guys, we've definitely been trying to get abducted by the UFO. We've tried it with every character, but we have yet to try it with old Jimbo. Maybe he's the guy to pull it off with. Whoa.
Dun, dun, dun.
Shout out to Vanos Gaming. Looks like Devin Marshall's a fan of Vanos. How can you not like Vanos? I mean, come on, jeez. I mean, you're just a hater if you don't like something like that. I mean, come on. Good to see Freakbot back in here. Appreciate you, Freakbot. Okay, Devin Marshall, we heard you the first time, you son of a bitch. Chill out now. Uh-oh, I took a wrong turn. We should have a drinking game this Memorial Day. Every time I look at the
should. That's a good idea.
Every time I look at the chat and crash, take a shot.
All right, I'm gonna start now by drinking right now.
Okay.
Ready?
There you go for it. Shout out to Lucky James. Appreciate you joining up this Sunday. Once again, hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. A lot of people throwing out some good vibes out there. You know, it's awesome to have you guys to live stream with in a world full of negativity. You know, obviously it's pretty badass to chill with you guys. You can see Chiliad in the distance. Whoa! Here's a pretty cool location here. I'm sure you guys remember this small village from the storyline as Trevor completely destroyed it. There's some interesting things going on over there. Here you have the alien water towers. Let's see if Jimmy has anything to say about these. Jimmy, what do you think? Look at that. Aliens on the water tower. Can you believe that, buddy? No? Yeah? I don't know what the hell's going on here either, man. We've been talking about it for years. Let's continue forth. So Pete and Pete, man, that show was so epic. It was really genius for its time, man. You guys have to check it out if you can.
Are we going back to that, Pete and Pete?
Well, I really think Danny Tamborelli's, you know, as an actor, it's just cool to see him do something, obviously, recently.
I bet like only 25% of our audience right now remembers Pete and Pete.
Probably less, yes, I agree with you. But it's not so much about Pete and Pete, it's more about the actor once again.
No, now it's all about Pete and Pete.
Well, it's about Danny Tamborelli. He's the guy who plays Jimmy in this sense. You know, a lot of these actors from Grand Theft Auto games are guys you never heard of. Of course, the three main characters, they aren't anybody famous. Now people know them because of, you know, the characters they played. But it's nobody you really recognize. Back in the day, like the main character for GTA Vice City, Tommy Vercetti, that was freaking Ray Liotta from Goodfellas. I mean, Ray Liotta definitely is a memorable character. Well, one of those voices that is memorable here in Grand Theft Auto 5 is the voice of Jimmy, Danny Tamborelli. When I first heard him, I was like, man, that sounds really familiar. It kind of sounded like Jonah Hill at first. I thought it was Jonah Hill. But it turns out it is Danny Tamborelli. From All That, I mean, I would say All That is his most memorable show. There was also another one on Nickelodeon called Figure It Out. Once again, if you guys were, you know, if you grew up during
Who was the chick from Figure It Out?
Summer Sanders, the
Summer
host.
Sanders, yeah.
She was the Olympic chick, yeah. I just think there's more to the fact that they put Danny Tamborelli in the game. And we are going to try to sacrifice him. He's always been a little bit annoying in his character roles, so let's go ahead and finish him off. Ooh, someone, Adam Cucks. Interesting comment. He said Ninjago. What do you think that means?
Ninjago?
I don't know. Oh, Michael Rodriguez
A
remembers,
ninja that
figure
is
it out.
driving.
Figure it out was pretty epic. I mean, for a little bit, it got old quick. The ghost doors. I don't know why these doors are always open when you first get here. Open up. Come on. Robert Holland, new subscriber. Really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Let's go the side route here. You know they put that side route in here for a reason, guys. The fact that the doors kind of close on you. You can see it kind of goes right around and there's a little opening. Jimmy's getting pissed. He's like, are we going to do something? Oh, we're going to do something, all right. Oh. Oh. Sounds like they're not getting along. So we are here at the Altruist Camp. I did complete the Altruist Camp sacrifices, so as you can see, nobody's here. Don't have to worry about that. Alright. Oh, I crashed while I was reading the chat there, so there it is. Okay, so Jimmy, come on over here. We have tried this with a few other characters. I do think that sacrificing a character could be really something part of the mystery here, guys. Once again, I don't think Michael is the person to sacrifice Jimmy, as that is his father. We're going to do it with Franklin, the assassino himself. We are here at the Altruist Camp. This stone is where they kill all of their sacrifices to. I believe they even eat their bodies. And as you can see, there's a shadow. Well, you really can't see it now, but there is a Jetpack figure usually on the stone right here. So I would think that this would probably be the place to sacrifice Jimmy off. Let's go ahead and do this. Now, I remember when trying to sacrifice Michael, I believe it was, you could not do it. Basically, it would go through him. So I had to kind of do it, by putting a sticky bomb there or something like that. Well, in this case, we'll see if we can shoot Jimmy, or, obviously if it won't let us, it won't let you kind of pull the trigger. Stand right there, Jimmy. Interesting how we've been looking for the 6th star in the game. You can see Jimmy is wearing a star medallion there. It does say F on his shirt. He actually has a customized jersey there. It has his own last name on there, DeSanta. Chill out, Jimmy. Just loading this ritual stone up with gasoline. No reason in particular. Let's get a little bit closer to him. Don't fall off the stone, Jimmy. Might have to push him a little bit here. Wait a minute. Michael Rodriguez telling us not to kill Jimmy. We have to do it. We've come too close. How about Mega Tavover? I don't know how to pronounce that, but he says F is for fire. What a coincidence. Interesting comment. Apparently Drew thinks that the DeSantas are all part of the Illuminati. That's a possibility. Let's see. Almost ready. Oh, okay. Jimmy, if you would please cooperate and just scoot over. Oh, damn it. Ah. What? Okay, over here, buddy. Come on. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on mute as far as we're concerned. I'll turn up the game audio and we'll sacrifice Jimmy. Let's see what happens. Hope for the best.
Boop.
Look the fuck out! What the fuck, man? Ah, you hurt me. You're really a terrible human being. Ah! Shit!
Well, as you guys saw, fortunately, Jimmy decided to jump off the side of the cliff. What the hell? Oh my gosh, obviously the live stream kind of went crazy over that. Damn it. Oh man, that exactly was not supposed to happen.
Like they said, he deserved it. He had it coming.
Jeez. Jumps off the cliff, straight up jumped off, like, you know,
What do you expect?
he had enough of the world. He was
He
just done with
obviously had
everything.
nothing else to live for, so.
Wow. Well, we will,
What do you do?
we'll go scoop up Franklin, or we'll scoop up Jimmy one more time. We'll reload it, but let's go ahead and sacrifice Franklin while we're here. Maybe because we sacrificed Jimmy, obviously, you know, we can sacrifice ourselves. We never knew what to do at this damn cave. Why is it even here? What are all these messages for? I think that you might have to sacrifice a character here. Let's go ahead and try to sacrifice Franklin in the fire. Whoa! Okay, he didn't even do the stop, drop, and roll method yet. The fire extinguished itself really quickly. Here we go. Oh! Now, you'd hope for something to happen kind of like in GTA Online when you die for the first time, how you can see Chris kind of floating over you or whatever. I wish they would do something like that here in, of course, in GTA 5 single player. Let's go ahead and reload. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee and let's see what we have here in the stream as we reload everything and once again scoop up Jimmy. Franklin, you look a little bit beat up there. Shout out to Ches T. Really appreciate you joining up, man. Definitely been with us a few times in a row here. There we go. Devin Marshall, appreciate you joining. Andon Nelson, try lighting the gas from that fire. Yes, coffee is delicious. Could possibly be the case, Michael Zaito. Shout out to Smack, appreciate you joining up. I do not have a son, Drew Kingerski. Not yet, at least. Shout out to Cody Linden, appreciate you joining up. And Dank Strom, 587. Very nice. Let's go ahead and switch it up to Frank again. One person commenting that he jumped because he saw food. What? No, I don't think so. A lot of people still messaging about Chop. It seems like people are definitely talking about him recently. Alright, back with Franklin. Jimmy, what are you doing?
This Big J, a.k.a. J-Dog,
What?
a.k.a. Dangerous J, and I should probably say, like...
Damn it, now he's not answering all of a sudden. Maybe if we switch it up to Trevor? That's interesting. It's like, I wonder if the game kind of remembers that you just hung out with Jimmy and tried to kill him and led him to him committing suicide. Maybe you'll hang out with Uncle Trevor, which is not a good idea.
This Big J...
Let's go ahead and reload it. It's kind of weird how sometimes Jimmy is not available. One thing I do want to talk about here while I reload and try to hang out with Jimmy is how in GTA 4 it was so much better to hang out with your friends, because when you hang out with these guys you actually get benefits. There was one character, man, I forget his name, it's been so long. He was like the Jamaican buddy of Nico. When you hang out with him enough, he then will deliver guns to you. He actually drives up to you, and in his truck, or his trunk, are a bunch of guns, body armor. It's so cool. You know, Packy, which is a popular character, he appears in this game. He can help you out if you hang out with him enough and become really good friends with him. I don't get why they took that out of the game. That was a good benefit to hanging out with these characters. Now there's no benefit whatsoever. It doesn't matter if you hang out with Jimmy or Lamar. It doesn't benefit you at all. And as you can see, the characters don't even call to hang out with you that much. They don't even care. It's like they threw it in the game as an afterthought. Little Jacob, that's it, man. Thank you, iGame613. Appreciate that. Little Jacob, man. There were so many good characters from that game, man. They were hilarious. Brucey? Are you kidding me? Brucey was epic. How come there's nobody like that from this game? I mean, I guess there's a few funny characters. I really like Devin. I think his character's hilarious. Devin Weston. There's not a ton of them. Definitely a chill live stream. Appreciate you joining up, Madison.
Absolutely.
Helping out. Keeping everybody in check.
Absolutely.
Along with Delirious.
What's up, Delirious?
Try to hang out with Jimmy again here. Come on, Jimmy.
This Big J,
What?
a.k.a. J-Dog,
Now all of a sudden he does
a.k.a.
not want to
Dangerous
hang out
J,
with us.
and I should probably say, like,
That's really
Jimmy
strange.
DeSanta, in case this is in relation to a doctor's appointment or a
See,
reservation.
I don't really... I mean, I understand it's probably random on how they do it and all that. But it's just weird how it does that. Let's go ahead and... I'll load up a different save file. Maybe that'll help us out here. He's scared of us now. I think he's on to us, guys.
What's up, Drew?
Okay, so Delirious had a good comment here. He said that maybe it's because of the massive hatred from all of the, the calls that we got in GTA 4 bugging us. Obviously, a lot of people talk about Nico's cousin Roman calling him over and over again, wanting to play bowling. Yeah, that was annoying, but damn it, did they really have to take it out of the game altogether? It's like, I kind of liked, at least I liked the part where you get benefits to it. Now, there's no reason to do it whatsoever.
True.
The Nost the Gamer, I think it's pronounced, he asks, do you prefer online or the story mode? I much prefer
story mode.
I prefer story mode just because I think it's like a movie.
Absolutely.
It's a movie you can interact with, so that makes it so epic, especially Grand Theft Auto.
And I think that you have to play the story mode before you can even go into online mode, because you're going to get way too frustrated, because people online, like, they will kick your ass if you don't know what you're doing.
That's a good point. I think a lot of people just jump right into GTA Online and don't even get into single player. There's obviously
GTA
benefits
Online
to both.
is fierce.
It's pretty tough, man. People will come up and ride up on you very quickly.
Drunk, but shit, I ain't getting
Be
drunk.
careful. All right. Hopefully we can hang out with Jimmy this time, because he's being a bit of a pussy, hiding from us. Come hang out with us, Jimmy.
Jimmy, what's up,
Here we
man?
go.
It's Frank. You want to kick it with me or what?
Hold on to your balls, Los Santos. The homies is rolling again.
I'm coming.
Hold on to your balls, Los Santos. All right, so let's go scoop him up. Where is he?
Noah says the background music is creepy. It took us a while to find this background music, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Should we go get the chopper? Let's see here. What do we have here? Where'd he go? I don't see him on here. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's bottom left. Let's go ahead and scoop up a chopper first, and then we'll get over to him quicker. I know, man. Delirious saying GTA needs a story DLC. It's just amazing how they haven't added one. You think because we don't have to have any new lands or anything, It doesn't seem like it would take that much time just to add some more missions. It's not like we're going anywhere new. Of course, a lot of us would like them to add San Fierro or Las Venturas to complete San Andreas. But we would all be happy if they did something like they did in Grand Theft Auto 4 with the Liberty City stories. That's all it would really take. But for some reason, they have not added anything. Now, they have added some pretty big content with GTA Online, so that might be pretty much what we're going to have for expansions. The heist, I understand that was a big addition. One thing that I just don't get is why didn't they add heist to single player? I guess they're just trying to convince people to play GTA Online and pay for the online service. That does make sense. It's just, once again, as a single player guy, I would definitely want to jump into a Hydra, something we cannot do to this day, unless you play GTA Online. Except we got a star through the fence. Coming to get you, Jimmy. Don't run away. Looks like Clown Dog is trying to, his message is he thinks that we should look through the game code. I'm telling you, Clown Dog, I mean, Rockstar has done so many so many games and Easter eggs that they would definitely be one step ahead of anybody who wanted to crack the Easter egg that way. That's just, nobody wants to figure out something like that. You would think that Rockstar wants to hide something in the game that is extremely hard to find. Something that'll take years and years to find. Hopefully that's the case. Because why else would they put all these clues and all these different aspects to a mystery into the game if there isn't one? Coming in for a landing? Is Jimmy hanging out near the park? Jimmy. Got a sweet ride over here. A military-grade attack helicopter for us to ride around in.
Homie, are you late?
He does look like Danny Tamborelli as well. I gotta say. It's like not only did they put the voice of him in the game, but he pretty much is the younger Pete and Pete character there. Yes, into the chopper. Epic
There he
views.
is, my main dude.
Shout out to all of you. Man, I was watching a PewDiePie video the other
Good
day.
to
I gotta
see
say,
you, my man.
PewDiePie
And you too,
is a
dude.
genius,
Call me
man.
Big
For all of
J.
us here on
No.
YouTube,
I
definitely
was
gotta
wondering
give a
if you
shout
even
out to
hang
him
out,
because
seeing
he's
as my
the
dad is an
godfather
asshole.
of YouTube.
Man, look, your dad's
But
okay, man.
when it comes to him, like, he put out this video the other day that was hilarious. You guys have to check it out if you haven't seen it, where he was talking about getting his platinum, I think it's a platinum or a diamond plaque from
Right.
YouTube. It's
No,
you get it
he's
for
not.
10 million
He's a liar,
subscribers
and he's a
diamond
douche
play
and a
button.
dick, and I'm never
Well,
speaking to him again.
You know, he still hadn't
Man,
even
stop
got
being
his
such a whiny
100,000
bitch.
play button.
Sure, he's made
so it just
mistakes,
makes me
man, but
wonder
give him
when
a
we
fucking
get
break.
ours here. Tricky
I can't give him a
commentaries will
break
probably
out,
take a
dog.
long time.
And stop with the
If
F-dog
PewDiePie
shit.
can't even
I'm
get his
sorry.
100,000 play button.
I can't give him a break, or then
silver,
I won't have anyone to blame
sure
for
it's
my
gonna
problems.
take us a long ass
Man,
time.
you don't have any problems.
Well, it feels like I do.
Oh
Then
man,
that's
I think
your
Pete's
only
telling us
problem.
to sacrifice Chop. And I'm having a hard enough time sacrificing Jimmy. He's already one of my favorite characters. Sacrificing the pup? Might have to do it. El Taco Frito saying PewDiePie does pretty stupid shit. That he does. I don't think anybody's gonna argue with you on that one. Steve Haynes, Carlton, Washington, mentioned that. One other aspect, here's another thing I'll talk about here as we ride over to the sacrificial stone. You can do the option, and this is spoiler warning, so for anybody who has not beaten Grand Theft Auto 5, all two of you out there, spoiler warning, mute the mic or whatever shortly, because I'm going into spoilers. If you do decide to kill Michael, Jimmy's father, then that of course will change up Jimmy's character a lot. Now in this file we have all three characters still available. There's a whole nother theory to the mystery that maybe you have to finish off one of the two characters, Trevor or Michael, as part of the mystery. Maybe that is the, obviously the right decision. Well, if you kill off Michael, then Jimmy will get extremely sad. So that'll change up his character a lot. Definitely, something that could be a possibility as far as fucking with Jimmy and changing up his character a little bit. I know.
It's good to hang home.
I just had to do this.
But let me ask you, does this count toward my initiation? Is Big J on his way?
The hell you talking
It is a long game, though. It might take
Into
some
the
people a full
game.
year to actually beat this one.
Man, it doesn't quite work like that,
Hi,
homie.
Drew.
It's not a fucking fraternity, man. There's no circle jerk and a date rape here.
So here we are, back at the Ultras camp one last time as we try to sacrifice Jimmy for real this time. For those of you who weren't part of our first attempt at trying to sacrifice Jimmy, unfortunately he dove off the rock, avoiding the fire, because I'm going to douse this with gasoline, try to flame him like Trevor does if you decide to kill him off. Well, he avoided the fire, and then, out of nowhere, he just straight up jumped off the cliffside to his death. It was horrific. Let's go ahead and douse this. Let's see some interesting lights down there. What is that? Street light. Jimmy, what are you up to? iGame613. Maybe he will try to take Trevor as a father. I mean, some people speculate that maybe Jimmy is not Michael's son at all. Maybe he is Trevor's son. Perhaps Michael's wife messed around. I don't know.
No way.
That'd be terrible. Shout out to Christian Cruz. Appreciate you joining up. Victor the Great. He has a theory that perhaps you have to kill Lamar. I mean, we might try that in the live stream. Watch out for that. I mean, that's yet another character that seems a little bit untapped. This is where you can find the jetpack symbol, guys. This is the location of the hidden jetpack symbol in the game. It shows up when the sun reflects at a certain time, and the baseball bat even makes up the hind leg. what we'll try to do, because, I mean, there is a baseball bat here, so perhaps you do have to hit Jimmy with the baseball bat. Damn you, Jimmy, you are really being not very cooperative. So we'll try that first. I've tried to do that to one of the main characters, and it won't let you swing. In fact, if you do hit him, it kind of goes through their body. Jimmy was assaulted. No! No! What? Okay, so it lets us assault Jimmy? Come back here, Jimmy. No, it was a misunderstanding. Where the hell did he go? Okay, so he was assaulted and then he vanished. Great. Interesting. Well, unfortunately that didn't go according to plan, and obviously we weren't able to sacrifice him again. What the hell, man? That's weird. All I did was jump into him and then... Yeah, that was crazy. Well, let's go ahead and sacrifice ourselves here at the stone. And we will meet back up with you. Obviously, man, there still could be something to Jimmy. Really crazy how he's not cooperating at all. Where's this plane going? Let's sacrifice ourselves on the jetpacks. I always knew Franklin abused children. Jeez. Alright guys, fire in the hole. Whoa. That looks pretty epic. Damn, we're standing in the fire. Alright guys, I am going to restart the live stream. Really appreciate you joining up. So make sure to stay tuned as we have to try out one more theory with Jimmy. Obviously we're not having much luck sacrificing him. Well, perhaps we have to get him abducted. Remember, of course, when Michael got abducted in the storyline, it was Jimmy who kind of drugged him and then took him to the exact spot and then dragged him to get abducted. So let's go ahead and try out a crazy theory with Jimmy. We'll catch you guys on that side. Until then, as always, stay trippy.
Trip, trip.